Welcome to the Glorious Beard Trimmed. Today, it's all about American football. With the NFL playoffs underway, it's a weird time for the NFL, and some teams that maybe were not expected to have thrived are in the top slots leading up to the Super Bowl, which happens in February. And we're going to be talking about playoffs today and tell you a little story about playoff beards. I have with me our executive producer, Joseph K., who, Joseph K., you wrote the script for today's short story, and I just kind of wondered what inspired you, because this was a story that originally aired before, but it's a good time to talk about it now. What was your inspiration behind it?
Well, I have seen a lot of playoff beards in my life. I'm a sports fan, big sports fan. And I've seen a lot of great playoff beards. And last year, I think Travis Kelce was up big. And I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I am a Cleveland kid. And Travis Kelce and the Kelce brothers were from Cleveland. So that got me thinking about playoff beards. So
It's really kind of crazy after the past few years of dominance that we don't see the Kansas City Chiefs anywhere on the
yeah,
board.
I know. They won 6 games this year, I think it was. Mahomes went down, then their backup quarterback went down the last couple weeks of the season too. So I mean,
Well,
crazy stuff.
if we look at the playoff picture now, in the AFC, we have the Broncos and the Patriots in the top spot, tied 14-3. And in the NFC, we have the Seahawks and the Bears in the top spot. I guess Chicago's close enough to Cleveland. Do you have any allegiance to the Bears, or who do you see ending
Oh,
up in
hell
the
no.
Super Bowl?
No, I don't like these playoffs. The Steelers there in 4 ticks me off. I thought they'd win like 3 games all season. But they never do. But no allegiance to the Bears. I think of all these teams, the team I would want to see win the most is the Bills.
The Bills, wow.
Because as a Browns fan, they suffered almost as long as we have, and it's nice to see them finally have some sustained success. So,
Well,
yeah.
as we know, anything can happen between now and then, and we have seen it before. But in regards to today's story that we're going to share with people, what was your best takeaway from it, you think?
Ooh, best takeaway. Probably that, well, I mean, there was the Sergio Romo story that was part of that as baseball. I am a baseball fan, but not a San Francisco Giants fan. Sergio Romo was kind of one that I was searching for something from baseball, and that popped up, and I was like, huh, this is interesting to me. And I had almost forgotten his name by the time I had written that story, and then to see him pop up again was like, wow, okay, I had totally forgotten about you. It's relive some nice to relive some of that nostalgia because I am a nostalgia monster. So
Well, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Thank you for listening to The Glorious Beard today, and we hope that you enjoy this episode of The Glorious Beard Trimmed and our story about playoff beards.
The NFL playoffs are drawing near. Bruised and broken bones, cold weather fights, and big burly men in their beards. That's right, beards. Playoff beards to be exact. And in keeping with the spirit of the season, we here at the Glorious Beard want to celebrate this auspicious occasion by talking about that thing that athletes have been doing for nearly 5 decades to keep their game faces warm and fierce. The playoff beard is a tradition that goes back to the 1980 to 1983 New York Islanders NHL franchise. The Islanders of the early 80s all started growing beards coincidentally and decided to keep it going for fun during the playoffs. Eventually, they decided it would be bad luck to shave them. They would go on to lose the Stanley Cup Finals to the Edmonton Oilers, but the tradition had been born. The first documented use of it then was the 84-85 Detroit Red Wings. They started growing them in January of '85 and promptly went on a winning streak. Red Wings defenseman Brad Park would coin the phrase during that run. Now, the playoff beard has spread to all major sports in the United States and several other countries, including Canada, Sweden, and New Zealand. Every sport has some example of a player with a righteous playoff beard. And so today, to honor our favorite NFL players and many people's favorite time of the year, we're going to talk about 4 players across Major League American sports who grew some glorious facial hair for their teams.
Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot!
James Harden, the beard himself. James Harden, currently a guard for the Los Angeles Clippers in the NBA, started growing his monstrous beard early in his career with Oklahoma City Thunder. Harden keeps his beard wild and woolly, and has been quoted as saying he believes his beard intimidates the other players. And maybe he's not wrong. Harden is a 10-time All-Star, second all-time in three-point shots made, and has been to the playoffs every year of a 15-year NBA career. His NBA game and his beard game are among the strongest in the world.
It's still in there. Yager intercepted. Hangs on to it. And a good move. Another good move. He's in. Scores. What a goal. Yager ties it for Pittsburgh. Oh my. Want to see it again? Well, here.
There's only 4 people in the whole rink he didn't deke, and 3 of them are ushers.
Jaromir Jagr, the ultimate professional. Jagr has been playing professional hockey for more than 30 years across many different major hockey leagues, including more than 2,000 games in the NHL. During that time, Jagr has played hockey at the highest levels, becoming an NHL All-Star many times over, and was the NHL's goal-scoring champion from 1997 to 2001 when he played for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And man, what a playoff beard could that guy grow. Jagr is famous for growing various different playoff beards over the years, and most recently did so for the 2016 Florida Panthers when he shaved all the gray out of his beard. A true legend of the hockey world and a hero for the bearded. Former superstar relief pitcher Sergio Romo. Now there was a beard I could get behind. Romo, who won 3 World Series with the San Francisco Giants, was the leader of a group that would dominate for several seasons at the back end of San Francisco's bullpen. But I think more important was that beard. His beard was long, thick, and black. Romo had the ultimate playoff beard, but he kept it well groomed too. Unlike the old heroes who used to just let it grow wild and unkept, Romo clearly liked to keep his beard stylish and fashionable. It was a great beard for a truly great pitcher.
Yeah, listen, I don't know how this all happened, but it's honestly just another day. My wife tells me all the time I'm the sexiest man in the world. So I've been wondering what's been taking so long for this nomination to happen. It's been a whirlwind. It's been fun. It's a win for plus-size bearded men all over.
Yes, baby.
NFL star Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce, who some may know better for who his brother is dating rather than what he did on the field, Jason Kelce was a big-time player in his own right. Jason was a 6-time All-Pro, a 7-time Pro Bowler, and a Super Bowl champion. And that playoff beard was something else. Jason Kelce grew his beard out for the first time when his Philadelphia Eagles made a run at the Super Bowl in 2022. And it was a sight to behold. His beard is long, gray, and full. Jason is retired now, but he still keeps that beard up to this day. The playoff beard is an awesome way to show solidarity with your teammates. It shows confidence, swagger, and gives these players an identity in a way they never had before. So if you turn on the playoffs this year, remember that these players are leaving it all out there. And they're doing it all with some of the most glorious playoff beards you will ever see.
Thanks for listening to The Glorious Beard Trimmed. Our production director at JXB Media is Bob McCoy. Our executive producers include Joseph Kay, Damian Miller, and Sabrina Dene. Production assistance was provided by Kaylin Graff. Our Playoff Beard segment was written by Joseph Kay. It was voiced by TJ Grau, and I think post-production was done by me, Bob McCoy. Remember, you can always find us online at thegloriousbeard.com and on Instagram and TikTok by searching The Glorious Beard. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.